All right, hi everybody. Welcome in Very Niche Musings and Birdie21. Let's play some Nancy Drew. I'm hoping to finish the game tonight. And if we do that with enough time left, we'll get started on Treasure in a Royal Tower tonight. If not, we'll start it next stream, but which is tomorrow night. So let's get started. I believe I had just finished snooping around in Lewis's briefcase. So we learned about gumbo food. So spooky. Ugh. This game freaked me out so much when I was little. I was not a fan. It is. I know how to read clocks. That clock is just really tiny on my screen, I promise. This game does have such great vibes. It's so well done. I talked about this in my first stream, but I think some of what makes the original, like, earlier games so good is that, there's nowhere really safe from the spooky moments.
It's so dark in here.
It is, Nancy. I know. I don't have a torch. Where do I get the lantern? There's nowhere really safe from the hauntings, so, in, like, later games you can go in Nancy's room or somewhere else and feel like you're a little bit safe, but that is not the case here. Right. Lantern. Let's go upstairs. I don't know why it would be upstairs, but it's in the attic and I missed it.
It's locked.
So's your face.
It's locked.
Ronky. Yeah, you're always a little bit on edge. Especially in this one. There is no safe spot. There is not a lantern up here. There's a can. Can I take the can? I cannot take the candle. Alright, time to use my crowbar again. Is it a lantern or is it a flashlight? And should I ask Rose for the flashlight?
Hi, Nancy.
No?
I'll let you get back to what you were
Not gonna
doing.
help me.
Bye-bye.
I know I need to snoop in Abby's room. She's gone from what? She's gone from 3 to 6, and it is currently after 6 o'clock. So I'm gonna have to do that next in-game day. In-game day. Wow. Rose!
Hello.
Do you think Charlie is responsible for these accidents?
Abby thinks he is, but I'm not sure. I really trust in him, and I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I thought she was gonna say more than that.
Does Charlie live around here?
He told me he just moved here from Iowa, but doesn't have a place of his own yet. He said he's staying with friends.
Do you know what gumbo foo means?
No, not that I can remember.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Take care.
I feel like a logical spot for a flashlight would be down by Charlie's stuff. Or like over on the scaffolding over here, maybe? That doesn't mean that it's in a logical spot. Lantern, lantern, lantern. Fire extinguisher, not useful right now. Let's call Emily.
Emily Foxworth speaking.
Hello, it's Nancy Drew.
Hi, Nancy. How's your case coming along?
Do you know what the words gumbo foo mean?
Sounds Chinese to me. Why don't you ask everyone what they think it means? It may have something to do with the house. In the meantime, I'll ask my friends about it. Gumbo foo.
I should get going.
Not a fan.
Goodbye, Emily.
Talk to you
I
later.
don't like things happening behind my back. I would like to see the hauntings. Not because I want to see hauntings, simply because I just want to know what's going on. Like that, not a fan in the least. Because Lewis is definitely not here right now. Not fun. Not. Lantern, I guess. Let's try Charlie's area again. Maybe I missed it. I suppose that would be. Extra spooky yes. Extra spooks. I need a lantern, no, that's the famous non-alcoholic drinks. That's not helpful. I like the little rose detailing up here. There's lots of really pretty details in this house. Which is true of a lot of old Victorian houses. I would love to live in an old Victorian house. Except I get enough mice in my not old Victorian house. So, we live in a manufactured, like, double wide situation. So, not an old Victorian house. But the cellar is a problem. Oh my goodness. Where is this lantern? I swear, if it's in Abby's room. Alright, let's go to bed and see if Abby's room has what we need. When is Abby? I live in an oldish house and we had such a mouse problem when we first moved in. We keep thinking we've taken care of it. And then discover that we haven't. And it's frustrating. It really is. What time am I setting the alarm? What will Abby is out. 3 p.m. And we keep, my husband has a trap. I say a trap because he's tried a bunch of different traps and has finally found one that consistently catches the mice. And so he has just been resetting the trap on repeat, and he's caught 2 in the last 2 weeks under our sink. And I just keep opening the sink to take the soap out for the dishwasher and finding dead mice. And I'm like, nope, I'm good. That's your job. I don't do dead things. I don't remember this game as well as I wish I did. Spooky vibes are great for tonight. You'll be surprised. Yes, you will. I thought I remembered this game pretty well, but I keep being surprised. Okay. You know, if Abby wants her privacy, she really shouldn't leave her door unlocked. That's just me. Lizzie Applegate and the Bandit. According to legend, the infamous masked bandit El Diablo fell madly in love with Lizzie Applegate during her years as an entertainer at gold mining camps. At the end of Lizzie's performances, El Diablo would ride his jet black steed up to the stage and leave her a bouquet of gardenias. It was rumored that Lizzie joined El Diablo's band of thieves and was present at the Christmas gold robbery of 1878. Somebody get an air? Okay, we need... Spider. Mastering The art of illusion. Remember, illusions are about control. You must always strive to maintain this control. Dead Roses is interesting. She's been replacing the roses. Zodiac and you. Oh golly. Oh, I need to write this down. Rat. Ox. Tiger. Rabbit. Dragon. I am a dragon. Snack. Horse. Goat. Monkey. Roo. Boar. There we go. Okay. We shall need that for later. Did I miss any Chinese symbols in this room? It's going to be him. Hey, look, it's Maddie Jensen. Moon. The dog is whining. She probably wants to go out. Or she would wake up now. That's it. Okay, let's unlock this. Girl. She is spying on me. How dare you? I have the tape. There's the tape.
Who has called me forth from the great beyond?
I mean, we knew it, but... Oh, Abby. Oh, Abby. Spider back, I'm pretty sure, or it is a game over. This is like the only game where Nancy puts crap back. I don't remember her putting things back in any other game. Just this one. I did not find a lantern. There was not a lantern in there, y'all. The recording sounds always crack you up. Yeah, they are absolutely ridiculous when they are out of context of the hauntings. Where do I find a lantern? Does anybody have any, like, thoughts on this? Hello! Welcome in! Potato
Hello.
Hearts, hello! Rose, you are not helpful.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
Welcome, welcome. We're searching for a lantern because I cannot find it anywhere. And I need one to explore the secret passage in the basement. And I'm feeling a little bit, I'm like double and triple checking my inventory. Like, did I pick it up earlier and I'm just missing it now? Lewis is here from 12 to 5. Kalura T is 4. Let's go talk to Lewis. Not that I think he's gonna have a lantern, but I mean, progress, I guess. There is one scene. You believe it's in it? Oh! It's... I knew I missed it somewhere. I know exactly what you're talking about. I just have to wait for,
Hello, Nancy.
Alright, let's talk to him real fast, because we've got a lot to talk to him about. And then... I think I know what you're talking about, and I can't believe I missed it.
Anything about someone named E. Valdez?
E. Valdez. No, I've never heard of that name. But I'll jot it down and let you know if I come across it anywhere.
Have you ever heard of the Great Christmas Gold Robbery?
Of course, although it never actually occurred. Fictional history, a folk legend, a complete myth. But nonetheless, it's still a fascinating story, even though it isn't true.
What kind of antique store do you own?
It's a gallery, not a store. And it's called Chandler Interiors, specializing in the Victorian period. I have clients from all over the world, and if I don't have what they're looking for, I find it.
It's a gallery. Man. I love antique stores, though.
Was this house once a hotel?
That's hard to say.
Okay,
The house
Remy.
has been renovated many times, but several of its original features, such as the saloon and staircase, seem to indicate that it may have been a hotel. Unfortunately, there are no records on this house before 1906.
Do you know what gumbo foo means?
Where did you hear that?
I read about it in a magazine.
I see. As I recall, it means House of Great Books. After the Great Earthquake, many books and documents were stored in private homes to save them from the fires. The Chinese called those houses gumbo fu.
Okay, I'm gonna finish this conversation with him, and then I have to.
Do you
run
know
for
who Lizzie
2
Applegate
seconds,
was?
literally.
Yes,
The
I certainly
back door's,
do.
like, right there.
She was a very
And let the
popular
dog out
actress in the
because
late
she's not gonna stop
1800s.
whining if I don't.
She was very generous and left all of her money to the Ladies' Protection Society,
What was the Ladies' Protection Society?
a popular charity in the early 1900s. They helped widows and orphans.
That's nice. Lots of people in the early 1900s didn't help widows and orphans, so I mean, doing better than a lot of people.
Do you think Charlie is doing a good job?
Certainly. He's rough around the edges, but he's reliable and learns very quickly. He's just what Rose and I need.
I won't keep you any longer.
Thank you, Nancy.
Okay. Give me just literally 2 seconds to go let the dog out. And we're back. Sorry about that. When she needs to go out, she needs to go out now. Alright. What time is it? It is 4:30. Let's pop up to our room and make it so that... Ooh. Never noticed that before. Look at the swan. The chair is a swan. Creaky. I also remember as a kid refusing to go up the side of the stairs where the guy like whispers at you, which made the endgame sequence really hard. I mean, I just waited 15 minutes, let's be honest, but Abby's still not back, so yeah, we're gonna go get that lantern. Now thank you for that, Very Niche Musings. I would have completely forgotten to look here. Yep. I don't know why I thought it was just part of the scenery in here the first time I came in. Now, let's go explore the secret tunnel. Secret tunnel! Okay, I'm gonna have to make that a redeemable now. I'm gonna write that down. tunnel. Oh, when does Charlie leave? Charlie leaves at 5 as well, so excellent timing. The doors, everything about this house is just so nicely done and accurate to the time period. Like, Her Interactive really did their research, and I appreciate that.
It's stuck.
Don't fall in the hole. Ooh. Well, hello. Okay. I'm gonna have to put these all in order. Your cat can't decide if she wants in or out. She's driving me nuts scratching at the door. But if I let her out, she'll want back in. Yeah. I remember that one. Dear Mom and Dad, sorry I haven't written in a while, but things have really been busy. I'm working now, fixing up an old house. I'm learning a lot, and I'm very proud of the work I'm doing. I'm still in between places, so I'll let you know what my address is once I settle down. Say hi to Grandma. Love, Charlie. El Diablo. Not much is known about this masked bandit who plagued the Domingo Baca Trail between 1875 and 1880, except for his trademark black outfit and mask. Many legends associate him with the Great Christmas Robbery, but contemporary historians now believe the robbery was fabricated by the Stagecoach Company, since the treasure has never been found. Term paper. Alright. And... oh, wait, was there... there's a thing. Don't forget, I can't look at the thing. Wait. What? That looks like a thing I should be able to look at, guys. That's annoying. I want to look at that so bad. Okay, let's go borrow... oh, that's not the right room. Let's go borrow Lewis's computer and take a peek-a-rooney at this term paper. Totally. I do remember very vividly the fire in this game. And so every time I enter this room, I flinch internally, and I cannot believe I did not think to... oh my goodness, I have to do the music. I didn't think to write down his computer password. It's fine, we'll throw it up here. Alright. Oh my goodness, wait, do I have to use actual... I have to use actual arrow keys, guys. WASD does not work. Borrow. I wish we could take it with us. I would totally do that. Is it really borrowing if I don't ask? I mean, obviously Nancy's answer is yes, but... ugh. Ugh. Wait, did I just dead end myself? No. There we go. That is not the right way, y'all. That is not it. But that is not it either, so I guess we're going this way. Oh, this maze game. Nope, that's a dead end, which means I have to go this way. The map is not intuitive. The map does not help me that much, if I'm perfectly honest. It just kind of ticks me off. That's the wrong way. But doing it without the map would be a lot more annoying, so... I wish I could move faster, but I can't, because it's old and slow. We're so close, though. So close, and yet so far. Oh my god, it turns around so slowly. go all the way up and around. Oh my goodness. This way again. It's not that way. It's this way. Because I'm turning in the opposite direction. Nope, that's a wall. Oh, I turned on the lights. Why is this thing so long, guys? We can do it. Get there. If I cut corners, I get stuck. So it's... Oh wait, did I hit it? That's a dead end. Okay. Yep. This way. I just want to walk through walls. Is that too much to ask? Let's not turn the lights back off. I feel like this is longer than the first time I did it. Does it randomize? Is it different every time? Am I insane? A little bit of all three? Who knows? It's a maze. Here I was thinking I was getting close to the... Nope, dead end. Wrong way. Absolutely the wrong way. I wish I could run. I just want to like bolt. Yeah, it's always wild to me that this is as long. I think that if I look in his passwords, there's actually a username and password. This is the like, I forgot my password and I have to do something else. I could be wrong though. I'm gonna look in a second and I'm gonna write it. Wait. Okay, I didn't write it down. I'm gonna write it down if it exists. Not that I'm probably gonna have to use this computer again, but this is so long. Wait. Yes! Woohoo! Okay, let's look at passwords. Laptop antiques is the password. That does not tell me what his username is. So unless they're both antiques. Alright. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, Nancy. No. Oh no. No, 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 no. Guys. I forgot to put the floppy disk in. Oh no, okay. Alright. No, no, I don't want the maze to load. Don't load the maze. We're gonna... Lewis? Antiques. Hey! We didn't have to do it again. Floppy disk. Yes, I know it's not a CD. We're not that high-tech. Fact from Fiction, The Great Christmas Gold Robbery by Charlie Murphy. Final term paper. Profiles of California History. An interesting title for a class. Sorry. Outline, introduction, date, term paper objective, valuation of stolen gold, best sources. Robbery value ranges 15,000 to 250,000 in gold coins. Formulas for computing value. Participants, El Diablo, Purple Pete, Wild Obadiah, and Crazy Jane. I feel like Crazy Jane, I feel like that name reappears in Secret of Shadow Ranch. In that, on that like spinny game in Cappy's Corner. Not Cappy's Corner, Cappy's, I don't know, Diego Valdez. Eyewitness profiles. Location of stolen gold. Western Mutual, United Bank fraud. Valdez Family Ranch. Applegate connection. Bandits treasure promotion. Oral histories. Okay, the English major in me is bothered by this. That's not a conclusion, y'all. Also, that's not a good opening paragraph. And that is not a legit intro. Sorry. My English prof was not your average, like, give me a really simple introduction and then give me, she was special. No, she liked things to be more narrative based, but also informative. So, I look at that outline and I cringe just a little bit. Alright, we're gonna go this way. He didn't whisper. There was no whisper. Is it because we know Abby's tricks?
Hi, Nancy.
Do you know what gumbo
confront her?
foo means?
Gumbo foo? I love gumbo. What kind of gumbo
I
is
know
gumbo
why.
foo?
Does Charlie live around here?
I'm not sure. He said he's between apartments. I think he said he's staying with friends until he can find a place of his own.
Between apartments? That seems kind of odd.
Not for San Francisco. Rents are really high, and there are so many kids thinking they can find cheap housing out here. It's sad to say, but a lot of them end up on the streets.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Pax vobiscum.
Speak peace.
It's stuck.
Dust I have. I do. I dust. It's a speaker. Now can we confront Abby? Now that we've seen the speaker. Truly iconic dialogue right there. Yes, I like her response to the gumbo thing.
Hi, Nancy.
There we
I
go.
found out how you wired the house to make it haunted. The only ghost who walks these halls is you, Abby.
And so it is, I admit it. But I had you fooled there, didn't I? If I can fool Nancy Drew, I'm sure I'll be able to fool even our most skeptical guests.
Why did you go to all the trouble to do this?
For the publicity. But I really do think there's something going on in this house. I really believe it's haunted. I'm just enhancing the spectral experience.
Okay.
Are you sure you haven't caused any of these accidents with your stunts?
Yes, I'm sure. I've been very careful with everything.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Oh my
Bright
goodness.
blessings.
Bright blessings. You too, Abby. You know what? You too. I have to admire your nerve.
Hello.
I can see you're
All
busy.
right.
I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
That's fine. Let's... Alright. Trying to remember what we need to do next. Probably give the term paper back to Charlie. The level of justification. Yeah, she thinks she is very justified in what she's doing. And to a certain extent, I mean, we've seen that B&Bs sell better. I just saw that footrest and thought it was something else. I don't know what I thought it was, but it startled me. She's like, I am definitely doing the right thing. Okay, Abby, you believe that. You have fun with that. Charlie's there for 8. Alright. $8 a.m.
Morning, Nancy.
Good morning, Nancy. She's so cute. Oh, wait. I thought for a minute it wasn't letting me go out because we were getting, but we're not. Okay, let's go talk to Charlie. Charlie,
Hi, Nancy. What's up?
Charlie, I found this diskette. I think it's yours.
I was wondering where it was. Thanks a lot, Nancy. Luckily, I had a backup at the school.
That must be an interesting paper you're writing.
I just started to write it, so I don't know very much about the robbery. It's hard to separate fact from fiction, especially when most of the information is based on rumors.
You haven't started to write it, you started to outline it.
Whatever happened to the gold?
Nobody knows. Some historians say that the bank faked the robbery to collect the insurance money.
Doing that.
Was it El Diablo who stole the gold?
Diskette.
Or someone else?
It was definitely El Diablo, but no one knows who he was. In my opinion, El Diablo never existed. He was a composite of different outlaws from that era.
Much like Robin Hood or King Arthur. Except it's more recent history, so that could be accurate, but probably less so. Yeah. I think I probably played a game on a floppy disk.
Charlie, I
At
know
some
your
point.
secret.
I feel like there was like
I know
one.
you're living in the hidden room behind the saloon.
Please don't tell Rose. I have no place to stay.
Oh, he's so sweet. He doesn't get mad. He just begs for his life.
How did you find the room?
I was homeless, camping out in
Maybe.
parks. One day I was looking for a place
Maybe.
to get out of the rain, so I ducked under some bushes and found this hidden panel that led to the secret room. Nancy, I didn't mean any harm. I just needed a place to live.
I really think you should tell Rose. But I'll keep your secret if you help me out.
It's a deal, and I will tell Rose. What do you need?
I'm guessing you saw Abby's seance. What else have you seen from that two-way mirror?
Once I saw Lewis tapping on the floors and walls. He could have been checking for termites, but it was kind of weird if you ask me.
Lewis tapping on walls.
Do you know what the words gumbo foo mean?
I'm not sure. I've never heard that before.
Had you come across any hidden passageways down here?
You mean like a trapdoor leading to a room with skeletons or something? No, I haven't.
I'll let you get back to your renovation.
Bye, Nancy. And thanks, Nancy, for keeping my secret. I'll tell Rose.
Classic Oregon Trail is a vibe, though. There's a version of it on archive.org, and occasionally I will go and play.
I'm glad you dropped by. You know, I wanted to tell you that you'll be alone in the house for a while. Everyone is going to the Winter Festival, and Charlie's studying for finals. I also took down one of the tapestries in your room for dry cleaning, and what was the other thing? Oh, a messenger dropped off a letter for you. I put it in your room.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Take care.
So, question of the evening. Can we complete the game without setting the house on fire? Because we haven't had the fire yet, and that's usually the trigger for endgame. What she just said, that we're gonna be alone in the house. Interesting. I am intrigued. Okay, we just wrote this down, so. Rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey. Which one is the horse? That's the horse. Horse, goat, monkey, rooster. What did I miss? Dog? Apparently I didn't write dog down. Okay. Rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey. Darn it. Okay. Well, she said we're gonna be alone in the house, so let's go back to Abby's room. So I missed a dog, and I don't know where it belongs. We also did not get the note. We have not been told to leave the mansion now. So I don't know what triggers I missed, but oh my goodness, I want to walk away. Thank you. Zodiac. No Old West romances. Where's Zodiac book? In here. It's in here. No, that's the illusion book. That bookshelf. Yes. Okay. Rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dog. Prior to boar. Okay. There we go. Around here. I will be very intrigued if I manage to finish this without setting the house on fire. Okay, here we go. Rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog. There we go. Okay. Do I have all of the symbols? I'm missing. How many am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Alright, well. That's fine. Probably gonna have to reopen that in a second. But let's go look at the tapestry because I need to figure out what order everything goes in. Child is one, which is the story of dreams. No, the beginning. It's going to be a guess. It's more difficult than it seems. When the 10 daughters are reunited in order, 4-sided box loses its order, and the eye of the phoenix is in your hand. With the bird of fire can see again. When the moon sleeps and the sun plays. I just wrote them down way out of order. Doing great, guys. Treads again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sun is 7. The king of the sky will shine his rays and hidden beneath a river. 9 colors. Will lie a gate to golden waters. My child, my king. Before river fire daughters. Okay. So, golden is 10. I'm missing quite a few of these. I have to do it again. Okay. One more time. Rat. Ox. Tiger. Rabbit. Dragon. Snack. Horse. Goat. Monkey. Rooster. Boar. Alright. Starting with child, which is the one I'm already on. This is my child. Story of dreams. No beginning. Already playing a guessing game. See which ones I don't have on here. getting is more difficult than it seems. With the daughters. I'm guessing I already did that, actually. King is 9 is river. Which one haven't I used yet? Let's try this again. Daughters. 4 is this one. 5 is I. 6 is fire. That's fire. I always liked playing. I suppose it's so frustrating. You're looking at notes, trying to remember where you were, losing your place all the time. Yes, with a partner was definitely easier. So... Wait, moon. Moon is next. My goodness. It's this one. That. King. Then. River. Yes. All right. Our wedding day. Elizabeth Applegate, Golden Pine Valley, Colorado, to Diego Valdez were joined in marriage according to the ordinance and laws of the state of California. My dearest Elizabeth, I could never sully that sweet name by calling you Lizzie. You shall ever be Elizabeth, my Elizabeth. The sweet, dear woman who has honored me with her enchanting presence and grace. Tonight, I ride on yet another perilous trip, but always to return to your beloved smile. Until then, please accept this bouquet of gardenias for your favorite, El Diablo. I, Elizabeth Valdez, do hereby make this my last will and testament to my dear friend Nellie Beecham, my black onyx necklace and earrings, and the sum of $5,000. To my employee, Wing Tang, the sum of $15,000. To my cherished secretary, Mabel Cratty, a sum of $10,000. To my beloved husband, Diego Valdez, the entirety of my estate, my house, and its contents, with the exception of the bequests above. In the event that my husband, Diego Valdez, is not located after a period of 1 year after my death, or is found to be deceased, the entirety of my estate, with the exception of the bequests above, are to be liquidated, and all proceeds of said transaction are to be provided to the Ladies Protection and Relief Society. Pretty. Very pretty. You know what we're
Something's
missing?
missing here.
We are missing
Something's missing here.
that. Well, I'm probably gonna have to redo both of those things to get back in there, but now I know. Here's my letter from Emily Foster. Oh, and look, there's the last symbol I needed. I'm sorry I could not drop this off myself. I'm out the door for a long month photo shoot in Mexico. I spoke with my friend about Gumbo Fu. She told me it means Gold Treasure Mansion. Wow. She wrote the Chinese symbols below. Okay. Does that have something to do with finding this piece? I don't remember where we find that. I do not remember where we find that item. Thinking. I'm thinking. I have been everywhere. What am I missing? Do we have to set the house on fire? Is that the last thing? Maybe? Oh. Okay. So don't hate me.
It's locked.
I took a second to peek because I could not remember what I had missed. This guy goes up here. And I never did it. Which will give us the clue we need. And I think we can still do it without the fire. Down here. Find Diego on the stairs. Is what that said. I moved way too fast for you guys to see it. But find Diego on stairs. Alright. Why can't I close this thing? Not having the fire misses us out on a whole bunch of conversation. I am legitimately intrigued that we can do this. I'm good, y'all. Gosh. That was not expecting that. No, I was not okay. Coins. False. Floor. And there's our final piece. Diego, I waited so long for your return, but have kept our treasure safe. True, kept our treasure true. Here is the tool you'll need to find it. May your something never run out of luck. The stars and moon will shine on you as you begin your quest, more like a knight upon his horse to quickly pass the test. Take care to keep your path in check along the something border. If you may see the sun return to claim its rightful order. Okay. That laugh just like shook me to my core. It's fine. It's totally fine. I didn't die. Almost died, but I didn't. My heart was pounding real hard though. Okay. Rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake. I'm gonna have this memorized by the time we're done. Horse, goat, monkey, roo, dog. Okay. Alright. 'Cause always liked those puzzles. And then she was not kidding, was she? This is intense. Alright, slider puzzle. Making a penis. There we go. We got there. A ruby. Alright. Endgame sequence. Let's go find out who is actually causing. Oh! Oh! I do agree with Arklefump here, though, like, Nancy could have just opened the door. Leave the mansion now! No, I'm gonna come and catch you. Let's go. I was so afraid to leave this room. Shadow. After we got that note when I played this game the first time, I was like, nope, not gonna happen, dude. Which one is it? It's not that one. It's this one. Run away! Run away! Nope, I'm not gonna. We're gonna do this. And guys, we didn't set the house on fire. What even is this? I didn't know you could play the game without setting the house on fire.
Gold! And to think I was standing on it all along.
Ha 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 ha. Too bad no one will ever find out about it.
Louis?
I knew it. There must be over $1 million in here.
I've got to stop him before he gets away.
Surprised he doesn't hear that.
What? Hey! 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 Get me out of here!
Dear
Even crazier
Bess,
is that doesn't kill
I'm
him.
just about finished with my renovation work and counting out all of those gold coins. Louis was behind all of the accidents, hoping to pressure Rose into selling the house so he could find the treasure himself. Although Rose and Abby may not have a legal right to the gold, the bank the coins were stolen from will still give them a reward for finding it. The house also has gotten a lot of publicity with all the news stories, and the place is booked solid for the first month of its opening. I guess a haunted bed and breakfast with hidden treasures is all the rage these days, even if there are no such things as ghosts. I think. See you soon, Nancy.
We did it! That's really quite cool that we don't have to set the house on fire. I kind of hate that scene. Thank you. Let's see. If you guys will give me just a second, we can actually, I have time. It's only 10 o'clock. I have time to start up Treasure Royal Tower as well. So give me just a second because I do have to pull it up. Okay. Sounds good. Have a nice night. Thanks for tuning in. Just have to change where the source is coming from. Treasure Royal Tower. There we go. All right.
Hi there, it's me, Nancy Drew. You're just in time for my latest mystery, Treasure in the Royal Tower. Choose your difficulty level to start off. If you're new to adventure games, you might want to click the tutorial button first, for a few tips on how to play the game.
This is one of my favorite games.
Dear
Excited to start
George,
it.
so much from my Wisconsin ski vacation. I arrived here at Wickford Castle last night,
just before a blizzard swept in. The mountain is completely shut down, and the surrounding roads are closed. I think I'm one of the few guests who made it to the castle at all. The place is huge and old, and slightly creepy under the circumstances. You should hear this wind. What's more, the owner, Christy Lane, my father's friend, is away on business. I tried to ask the caretaker, Dexter Egan, how I could contact her, but he said he didn't know. Doesn't that seem odd? I couldn't help feeling like there was something he wasn't telling me. All this makes me a little nervous, but I'm determined to enjoy myself. After all, this is a vacation, right? I have big plans to explore the castle. That Ezra Wickford, the original owner, must have been quite a character to have built such an extraordinary place. It's filled with strange, dead-end corridors, for one thing. And I noticed one of the towers is totally different from the other ones. Of course, I'll have to save some time to meet Jacques Brunet, the French ski instructor. Tell Bess she'll be the first to know if he's half as gorgeous in person as he looks on his website. So, George, I guess things never quite go according to plan, but at least this time, the culprit is just a snowstorm. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy.
Now all I need is a mailbox.
I love that she took a picture of Dexter. Like, where did she get that? Did she just stand there, like, smile? And he just growled at her, I suppose. It looks like his room. 5-3-10. 517. So nice. Or Nancy, yeah. Yeah, all she needs is a mailbox. Wow, I cannot speak. Okay. The project took 7 years, 132 carpenters, and millions of dollars. I was hoping there was more stuff I could read. Let me read. I guess I can only read that one. White cheddar ice cream lot. Let's go. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Sounds like the radiator is broken.
It's gonna be very cold or very hot, depending on which direction it's broken. Sassy detective. Fingerprinting. This picture was just in my preschooler's homeschool curriculum.
I'd better take my key with me.
What key and where? There it is. Found it. Found it. Room 205. Okay. Anne of Cleves. Gorgeous photo of Marie Antoinette.
Hello, Miss Drew. Did you get squared away upstairs?
Yes, thanks, Mr. Egan. My room is charming, but I think there's something wrong with my radiator. It hisses, and there's a clanging noise, too. Would you mind checking it out for me?
Sorry about that inconvenience, but you're just gonna have to sit tight for a while. I'm the only one on duty while the owner's away. And around here, it seems like even if it ain't broke, it still needs fixing. Last time I checked, there were only 24 hours in a day. And now, to make matters worse, there have been a couple of incidents.
Sir, you are not very good at customer service.
I hope it's nothing serious. The owner, Christy Lane, is a friend of my father's, and I know how much she loves this castle.
Everything's under control. Is there something else, Miss Drew?
I just need a stamp to send this letter, and then I'll be off to explore the castle.
Well, I can take your letter, but the mail's not going anywhere for a while. It's snowing like there's no tomorrow out there. So explore all you want. Take the grand tour. But forget about the library. It's off limits.
Sounds like you mean business, Mr. Egan. What happened? Too many overdue books?
Someone vandalized our historic library. Really turned the place upside down. The owner, Miss Lane, she's gonna be pretty upset.
Why would anyone want to vandalize the library?
I have no idea. I straightened up in there before check-in yesterday and everything was fine. Now it looks like a bomb went off. Books everywhere and somebody hacked a big hole in one of the walls. I locked the place up and called the police, but who knows when they'll be able to get here.
As someone who has worked in a library, I would be incredibly offended by this.
Wow, a hole in the wall? What do you think they were looking for?
I can't tell, but somebody's definitely after something.
What else has gone wrong?
Well, this Professor Hotchkiss just called me in a terrible flap,
Hotchkiss.
saying our room's been robbed. I went up there, but she wouldn't open the door to talk about it. Wouldn't even tell me what was missing. So what's she want me to do about it?
What strange behavior. I'm curious. I wonder if she might open the door to talk to me.
Well, Hotchkiss has a pair of ski boots in the basement. The Frenchman's been working on them for her, but he won't deliver them. Says he's a ski instructor, not a bellhop.
Fair.
I hate to ask this, but if you could grab those boots and bring them up to her, it might smooth her feathers. Sure would smooth mine.
Okay, see ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
He looks so frantic in what he's doing. Right? Oh, sorry. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, I'm Lisa. Did you hear what happened? Someone broke into the library and vandalized it. Dexter locked it up. He's saying the culprit must be one of us in the castle. Can you believe it?
Yeah, Dexter just told me the library is a disaster area and that it's totally off limits.
Too bad, huh? I'm dying to see what they did to it. Don't quote me on this, but I think Dexter has an extra key to the library somewhere around his desk.
I mean, that would make sense. It's not a completely illogical jump.
I guess you've really got your finger on the pulse around here. Any other castle scandal I should know about?
Oh, we got scandal, honey. Professor Hotchkiss is claiming she's been robbed, for one thing. But the real scandal is downstairs. His name is Jacques Brunet.
What do you know about Professor Hotchkiss?
Oh my gosh! Wait till you hear this! Hotchkiss is this nutty old woman who's always typing and talking to herself in her room. I was walking past her door earlier, and I heard her screaming that her room had been robbed.
Yeah, they do sound very teenagerish. I do wonder if they gave Lonnie some criticism. And not necessarily even criticism, just like, hey, Nancy's a teenager, make her sound younger. And then she went, like, over the top a little
Wow.
bit. This one.
Did she say what was stolen?
Not that I could hear. She just kept wailing, my theory, my theory. I think she teaches history, or maybe a foreign language. I thought I heard a couple of French words pop out of her mouth. But don't quote me on that either. I only barely passed Spanish in high school.
Habla español?
Hardly. I'm just a humble photojournalist covering weird old mansions in the Midwest, and this place is one of the weirdest. Did you know Ezra Wickford, the original owner, shut himself away in here for like 50 years?
I wonder why he was so antisocial.
Creepy, right? I mean, did we stumble onto the set of As the Castle Turns or what? Well, you probably want to get settled. I wonder what we're gonna do with ourselves while we're all cooped up in this place.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Stay warm.
I think her magazine is an image of her. I thought for a minute it was Maddie Jensen again. But I think it's a picture of her sitting in her own chair. Which is semi-hilarious. Excuse me. Well, that's the library. Oh wait, no, that's the library. What's that? A door we can't go into. And a very obvious secret door that we can't use. Okay, that's the library. We can't go in there yet. Oh, okay, doogly doogly. Let's go to the basement. Oh, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m., 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. What time is it? It is currently noon. Okie dokie. Alright. So, we can't see Jacques currently. 517. It's usually...
The combination is 517, but it's not working.
Unfortunate. Jock will not be back for a hot minute. So, let's go harass Hotchkiss. I mean, she probably won't talk to us because we don't have her boots, but let's go harass her anyway. Because the first appearance of Hotchkiss is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Oh my goodness. This is the first game with the arrows, I believe. However, it does not necessarily make navigation any easier. Can you handle the view? Peppercliff Farm. Ski, Wisconsin. Bedford Castle. The Pierre Chateau, the oldest chateau in Lake Pond, Wisconsin. Does she have a sheep or a fat baby? I think it's a sheep.
Dead end.
That's a dead end. Oh, I hear her. Oh. Hotchkiss, let me in. Alright, fine. You won't even begin to talk to me. This is someone. This is actually someone. I want to say Austrian, but I don't remember. I love that they use... Is that Dexter? Was that Dexter?
I hit the wall.
I've never heard that before. What? That's funny.
Did Hotchkiss get her boots?
Not yet, Mr. Egan.
That's a shame.
It is, isn't it?
So, how long have you been working here?
I know, he said
A while.
something. A while. You're really not
Okay.
helpful.
See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
My grandfather used to have an armchair in almost this pattern, and it always reminded me of this game when I saw it. Ski rental, renting of the skis. Still no job. What time is it? It is... I am greatly confuzzled. That's fine. Let's take the elevator back to our room, and I guess we'll set the alarm for 2 p.m. I don't remember ever having it where Jacques is just not available at the beginning of the game. Betsy's room is over by animals. That's how I show her. That radio is... Fun fact, I'm pretty sure that's the portrait that was sent to Henry VIII before he agreed to marry Anna of Cleves. And historical accounts say that she really was not that far off from her portrait. He was just picky and rude, and probably slightly crazy from syphilis, but we don't talk about that.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je m'appelle Jacques Brunet. So, what brings you to beautiful Wisconsin?
Bonjour. Je m'appelle Nancy Drew. I'm here on vacation. What's your excuse?
My excuse?
Well, this is an awfully long way from the French Alps. Did you come to Wisconsin for the cheese?
I am here for Isabelle, mon petit chou. She's an American studying at the university in Madison, and I've asked her to marry me. That is excuse enough to be in Wisconsin, n'est-ce pas? And besides, I am not the first French work of art to end up here.
Ah, so you came halfway across the world for love. That's a fine excuse. So, when's the wedding?
As soon as possible.
Fishy.
Why the rush?
Do not ask me about the affairs of my heart, Nancy, or I will think you are trying to steal it. But tell me, how will you spend your time here, Nancy?
Oh, I'm just going to wander around and become an expert on this castle.
I should warn you, Dexter is very protective of this place. He does not take kindly to people snooping around where they should not.
Thanks for the tip, but I think Dexter and I are going to get along just fine.
Get along just fine, you say? Ah, a woman who knows her own powers of persuasion. Elle est dangereuse, no? Ciao!
Sir. First of all, you're engaged. Second of all, she's a
Nancy,
teenager.
comment
Third
ça
of all,
va?
I need the boots.
Tell me about these boxes you're making.
When I am not skiing, I need some other way to express myself. So voila! I make these hot boxes for keeping secrets safe. I'm sure you have many secrets, Nancy.
Do you know much about the tower that's closed off? I heard the original owner imported it from France.
It comes from the Chateau Rochemont in a town in France near where I grew up. Marie Antoinette used to visit this tower when she was Queen of France. Until she lost her head in the Revolution, that is.
Dexter told me the combination to my locker, number 310, is 517. I tried it, but the locker won't open.
Dexter must be confused, because I think that is the combination for number 311. Try 311.
I need to bring Professor Hotchkiss her boots. Do you have them?
Yes, I fixed her boots. But you should be relaxing by the fire, sipping cocoa, Nancy. Not running errands for Dexter.
I'll talk to you later.
Ciao!
Nancy likes doing other people's chores. Jacques, don't ruin a good thing. In reality, these kind of lockers are never this easy to open. Just saying. I like that. This is not Nancy's locker. It's Lisa's locker, but her name is not Lisa. Her name is Helen Karp, or Alina Boyd, or Tanya Lee Gooding. Helen Karp. Tanya Lee Gooding. That is the worst Velma cosplay I've ever seen. Excuse me. How are you? You're in Wisconsin. A hotel and plaza. I don't speak Spanish. But Lisa obviously does. She lied to us. The only language I sort of speak besides English is petit français. But only enough to be dangerous. Took 2 semesters in college, and I like to say that I'm just dangerous enough to understand, what someone is saying and to potentially wildly offend them if I try to speak back.
Yes, hello? Is that Jacques with my boots?
Actually, it's Nancy Drew. But I do have your boots for you.
Oh, good. Boots, fine. Thank you. Everything is fine. Just leave the boots at the door, please. Yeah. Oh, and it seems I'm out of change. I'll just have to tip you the next time, Mandy.
No tip is necessary, Professor Hotchkiss. I don't actually work here. My name's Nancy Drew. I heard your room was robbed, and I'd like to find out what was taken so that Mr. Egan can report it.
Everything's under control, dear. Nothing to report. Thank you for my boots. My poor feet have been feeling so exposed.
So yes, I have been working on ASL with my toddler who is in preschool because, oops, I forgot to leave the boots, because her great-grandfather is completely deaf. Yes. So yes, that is a language. I just forgot about it because it has been semi on hold of late because I have been tired. And after having kids, my memorization skills are like at an all-time
Can
low,
I help you?
which is kind of sad because I used to be excellent at rote memorization and memorization for things like that. But what can you do? Children rot your brain to a certain extent.
About my radiator, Mr. Egan. Do you think you'll be able to fix it anytime soon?
Sorry, not yet. Hotchkiss called to report that she got her boots. But now I'm told that the light is out in the back stairwell. Could you check the circuit breaker in the basement and make sure it's working?
Someday I need a new desk. I keep bumping this old
Some
table.
vacation this is turning into.
Alright. Let's go. Power. Can Nancy fall down the stairs if I try and go down them in the dark?
Turn them back on. What is the meaning? The lights.
Oh.
Turn them back on.
Sorry. Just like annoying shock. Alright, let's go see if I got it. Nope. I did not. I'm just messing with things. I have no idea. There are no clues for this puzzle, I don't think. Yeah, baby, we got it. Alright. Wait, that's the basement. I want the first floor. Let's go talk to Dexter.
Yes?
I don't want to pester you, Mr. Egan, but the radiator.
Thanks for dealing with the circuit breaker. Okay, we're really making progress here, kid. So, you go up to Hotchkiss's room and see what she wants for dinner. She's not answering her phone.
No problem, boss.
Away we go. Alright. Hotchkiss! Come and tell me what you want for food.
Ugh! Virginia Woolf never endured such interruptions. Who is it?
Hi, Professor. I thought you might be getting hungry in there. Could I relay a dinner order for you?
Oh, hard to think of food, Candy, when I'm riding the raging rapids of my theory.
This is so
Right
great.
now, I have plenty of pre-packaged energy globules to keep me going. But Tell Baxter that I am developing a powerful craving for couscous. Yes, couscous for dinner would be splendid. I'll have a nice tip for you next time, Fanny.
I really want to know what the energy globules are. The characters ever leave their posts, so this is where we talk to them in other places. The only time that happens in this one is later when Hotchkiss leaves her room. Because she'll be downstairs. And then the only other interaction... No. There are 2 more interactions with that. One with one other character, but spoilers. And the other with the culprit.
The professor says she has a hankering for, couscous.
Couscous? Never heard of it. Tell her to order something off the menu.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
And we do at one point see Dexter wandering around, but it's not really a change of location that we interact with. There might be an interaction with him elsewhere, but it's not like shifting positions where they stand in separate positions.
Is that my couscous already?
Sorry, Professor, but there's no couscous in the house. You'll need to choose something from the hotel menu.
Well, I don't have a menu. At least not from this hotel. Oh, be a doll and fetch me one, will you, Tata? And did you get the menu?
Sure did. How about opening the door so I can give it to you?
Oh, you're a sneaky one. Just slip it under the door, please. Nice and easy. No funny stuff. Baby back ribs, yes. Oh, chili cheese dog. Fried bologna sandwich. I'm not usually much of a meat eater, but very well. 50 drumsticks, please. Chicken, that is. Cluck, cluck.
But she's not a meat eater.
Sure. 50 drumsticks. Whatever makes you happy.
Rock and roll, dear.
Rock and roll, dear. I feel like the only 2 game instances that I really remember characters like actually moving around and being in different locations where you can go and like find them in those locations are Harper in Ghost of Thornton Hall has 2 different locations. And Jamila in Tomb of the Lost Queen is in several different locations in the tomb. Ooh, Lisa's gone. In that game. I just needed to talk to Dexter.
Can I help you?
The professor has changed her order. Seems she's developed an appetite for chicken drumsticks. 50 of them.
Okay then. Drumsticks we got. Oops. But I guess Jock better take that bag of chicken legs out of the freezer. Will you tell him? And then take the rest of the day off, kid. Your radiator's as good as fixed.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Bye, kiddo.
All right. We completed almost. We have almost completed the beginning chore run of the game.
Ah, Nancy, comment ça va?
Dexter needs you to defrost that big bag of chicken legs.
Oh la la la, what does he think I am? A sous chef?
Yes. Obviously.
I'll talk to you later.
Ciao.
I love this old elevator. Oh no! Oh no!
It's stuck.
Oh no! The alarm doesn't work. Oh no!
I'm not sure if I can make it.
Sure you can.
I'm not sure if I can make it.
Yes, you can.
Okay, here goes.
Okay, so she was right.
Alley-oop!
Hotchkiss.
Is that you, Brandy?
No.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. At the moment, my theory is rising like a magnificent souffle.
I am aware
need
that
to
my
collect
sister
a
would
few
never be
more
caught dead.
ingredients, if you will, but it's a delicate situation. If I leave my room even for a moment, I fear the souffle will come crashing down in a heap.
I love this old elevator because I don't personally have to ride it. If I had to, it would be a hard pass. I would take the stairs every time. It reminds me of the elevator at East, at the East Library here in town. They have an old service elevator in the back towards the children's section, and that thing rattles and is tiny and has dim, like, hotel lighting that just gives off, like, horror movie vibes. You think about this elevator every time you're in an elevator now. Lifelong impression. Yes. Yes.
What do you need me for, Professor?
What I need is some information about the castle. Hard numbers. I've come to the conclusion that you are an enterprising and faithful soul. Therefore, I have decided to entrust you with this important mission. Who knows? If you succeed, I might whisk you away from the hotel business to be my personal research assistant.
That is a job I would accept. I'd love to be Hotchkiss's personal research assistant.
Well, Professor Hotchkiss, I'm not actually in the hotel business, but I'd love to help.
Marvelous! Here's what I need to know. How old was Marie Antoinette when she married King Louis? I'll be very eager to hear what you come up with. But please, don't disturb me unless you have the answer.
This bugs me so much because it's wrong. I believe the... Oh, lovely. That's my baby. I believe the
Yes,
answer that
did you find the
Hotchkiss
information I
wants
asked you for?
Sure did.
Good, but I need you to write it down so I don't forget.
That was quite a yell she just gave. I believe the answer she wants is either 14 or 15. I think it's 14.
Thank you. Let me do some calculations to see if this is correct. No, that
No.
can't be it. It doesn't fit my
It's either
calculations.
14 or 15.
You'll need
It's
to
in a
try
book
again.
downstairs. I'll go look at the book. But the correct, they make her much older than with a super special ceiling trap door. Oh man, if that would cure my sister of her fear of elevators, that'd be phenomenal. Okay, so I think the book is right here that we need. Nope, that's the wrong one. We need book 1. 1755 and 1770. Oh golly, math. Yeah, I was right, 15. She lugged her cello upstairs last month at a theater gig to avoid a service elevator some nights. I mean, fair, though. Those theater service elevators can be janky and terrifying. Civic had one that was just awful. No, they make
Yes.
her older.
Did you
than
find
she
the
actually
information
was.
I asked you for?
Sure
Marie
did.
Antoinette
Good,
was
but I
12
need
or
you to
13
write
when she
it down
married,
so I don't forget.
Louis XIV. Yeah.
Thank you. Let me do some calculations to see if this is correct. Eureka! If there's one thing I like in a young person, it's ingenuity. Now, I've got work to do. Time to stir the cauldron and stoke the fire. But if you'd like to talk, I'll be holding office hours in the lobby between 3 and 6 a.m. Meet me then.
When does Hotchkiss sleep? I mean, like, seriously. When does Hotchkiss sleep? Between 3 and 6. Good gracious. Wish I had more energy. Once worked in an office where we took a freight elevator after the office. There was a murder there and they covered the bullets with an outlet cover. Oh my goodness. That is... wow. That's awful. No.
I wonder if the power's on.
Oops.
I wonder if the power's on.
I didn't know you could do that. I turned the power off to Nancy's alarm clock, guys. Yeah, that is peak creepy elevator. I think that tops any creepy elevator that I have ever been in. Yeah. Where am I going? I'm going to turn the power back on, although I don't know which switch does it. Golly, which way is which? Which way is up? Lisa is still gone. This is not the right way. There was a kind of cool service elevator where my dad used to work. It was like an old, like, big equipment one with the grate. And, that was pretty cool. Let's try. I don't want to undo. Good golly. I turned the light off. Oh no. Okay. Well, that is the one that turns the light on. So, let's turn that back on. Oh no. Oh no, guys. Historical elevators are both fascinating and more perilous. Yes. Our local library where I live has a super janky elevator that is like,
I wonder if the power's on.
Oh no! I don't know which one to do. I brought my kids, and I brought the double stroller with me, and the kids section is downstairs. So instead of, I was pregnant with our third at the time, and instead of trying to carry the stroller downstairs, which was a bad idea, I asked to use the elevator, and it is a, like, office door, like push handle and pull, like a door, and then a plastic screen that is magnetic, and it is as wide as the door.
I wonder if
Oh
the
my
power's
goodness.
on.
And, like, just deep enough, not even for the stroller that I had to put the stroller in there diagonal and then crowded next to it. And I was like, I'm going to die. And then it moved so slowly. I was just standing there the whole time, like, this is death. This is where I die, guys. Me and my kids on this elevator. Just push the stroller down real fast. It's just a slide. Oh man, my middle child would have been so angry. My oldest probably would have thought that was hilarious. Guys, I didn't even know you could do this. Now I don't know how to turn it back on. learning all sorts
I
of
wonder
fun
if the
Oh my
power's
goodness.
on.
Yes, thank you, Nancy. I realized it was off. We're learning all sorts of fun things about triggers in these games. I'm just gonna go back and forth until the power gets... I just want to go meet Hotchkiss at her 3 a.m. time, y'all. And at this point, I'm just gonna be messing with the power until 3 a.m. Hey, we got it. Figured it out. Where's Kalina? First try, not first try. Like 20th try, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. Ooh, you know what else we can do at 3 a.m.? We can get the key for the library. If I can click over to this. Steno book, except he's not using stenography. Keep searching! What are you searching for, Dexter? Key for the library. Alright. Hotchkiss.
Nancy, dear, welcome to the witching hour. Isn't it marvelous to be up and about when others are sound asleep? I find my brain waves are at their most powerful during this time.
Yes, this big old place does feel quiet at this hour. But do you think everyone is really asleep? I mean, if this is the only time you're away from your room, when else could you have been robbed?
You're right on that. This is the only time that someone could break into my room. But why are you so interested in this robbery anyway?
Actually, it's Dexter who's most concerned. He seems to feel very responsible for everything going smoothly at the castle while Christy Lane is away. And, well, I guess things aren't going too smoothly. I'm just trying to help him out.
I'd like to tell you more about the robbery, but I'm afraid it just wouldn't be good for my blood pressure. I'm traumatized, you see, because the stolen item was a keepsake from a dear friend, and it was a cornerstone of my theory. I'm sure you understand.
Have you checked your room for clues? Usually the thief leaves some sort of evidence behind.
Clues, you say? I guess I haven't really looked. Oh, I've been utterly embroiled in my work.
What are you working on?
Well, you probably know by now that I'm a scholar of French history. My specialty is Marie Antoinette. Oh, poor Marie, the most misunderstood queen of the 18th century. Marie used to visit the very tower that now belongs to this castle. I'm convinced that this place holds evidence that will forever change the way the world views Marie. But the walls have ears, so I'd rather not say any more right now. Oh, if you're really interested, why don't you go up to my room and have a look around yourself? You've been such a great help to me, almost like an apprentice. Oh, I've always wanted an apprentice.
She was traumatized, but Maria's interesting enough that she could set that trauma aside. That doesn't track. No. She's compartmentalizing, right? She's working on other things, so she doesn't have to think about the trauma.
Wow, Professor, that's really generous of you. I'd love to learn more about your work, but are you sure you don't mind?
I insist. Your mind is like a ravenous monkey gobbling up every banana in its path. Oh, how can I stand in the way? Here's my extra pass key. I get back to work at 6 a.m. sharp, so just make sure you vacate the premises by 5:59. And put things back where you find them. It's all scientifically organized in there.
What did you mean when you said Marie Antoinette was misunderstood?
Everyone thought Marie did nothing but spend France's money on jewels and fancy soap for herself, while her people were starving. History books have upheld the myth that she was just a spoiled and heartless brat, but I don't believe it.
What do you believe?
I believe that she's been the victim of vicious rumors and lazy historians for too long, and that if the real story could be told, people would realize that Marie Antoinette was actually a good woman who wanted to help her people but didn't know how.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
Hotchkiss and this game definitely sparked my obsession with Marie Antoinette as a child. That and the Royal Diaries series. Born November 2nd. Scorpio, like me. What a coincidence. No wonder she was so passionate. Austrian birthday Maria Antonia. Married off at 15 and had to change her name too. She must have been frightened. Favorite color was purple. Like me, I wonder if she adored chicken drumsticks. Despite the elaborate hairstyles of the fashion of the day, Marie preferred to wear her hair loose, unpowdered, and natural. Evidence that she was unpretentious. There's no concrete evidence that she was the one who coldly declared, "Let them eat cake," in response to the news that people were starving. Marie was immature, but not cruel. Hotchkiss is an icon. Hotchkiss is the biggest Nancy Drew icon. In my humble opinion.
Testing. Can anyone hear me? Hotchkiss to Earth. Come in, Earth. Oh, okay. I think we're rolling.
Petulant.
Now, let's get a look at these hallways. So rich in detail. You'd never know this place was built in 1920. It's all so 18th C. Oh, and there's Marie. I feel so close to her, just being here. It's as if her spirit is in the air, sweet as the smell of fried chicken.
Oh no. Alright. Let's charge that battery. Oh look, a briefcase that's not locked for once. Dearest B, marvelous to receive news of your progress. I'm sure you're on to something important with the medallion in the stained glass window, but I think the significance of the medallion must go beyond the message you've seen. I've looked through my family letters, and it seems that when Marie Antoinette gave her niece Helga, my great-great-great-aunt, the medallion, she told Helga to keep it safe as it was part of the great truth, and she hoped would someday help to heal the wounds of France. Helga urged her to explain this great truth, but it was all that Marie could divulge. Truth can seem hard and ugly at first, but eventually its hardness becomes a thing of eternal beauty. B, you must find out the meaning of this. Keep up the good work, old friend. I know you'll be successful was the word. It's so 18C, yes. We did a lot of research on Marie Antoinette for a while there. I think what's interesting is that historians have kind of come to a similar conclusion to what Hotchkiss just said. That Marie was a child that was ill-equipped to take on the throne, and her husband was young too when his grandfather died and he assumed power. Oh, I didn't reset the elevator. That's sus. Intéressant. So they were very ill-equipped to handle what was happening in their country, which is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Where do I need to go? I need to go to the basement. We've got about 5 minutes left. I was was gonna explore the library, but I need to grab something from the basement first before I can do that. Come on. Come on. There we go. Still really picky about where you click, even though the arrows exist. There we go. Now we can go explore, and I'm gonna reset the elevator while we're down here. Excuse me. Simultaneously succeeded and failed that. That's cool. Love to see it. This library is beautiful. Sly Rabbit will have 3 openings to his den. Actual first try, yes. It is an actual first try. How do I back away from this? I don't have the answer yet. I can't believe I actually made that first try. I thought I was gonna fail so hard. It's a pretty picture of Marie. That was the United States. Wisconsin. 45 degrees north, 90 degrees west. 40 north, 90 west. That alarm always stresses. Any of the alarms stress me out in these games. Diary of Hans Axel von Fersen. Oh, hey! Let's St. John at the University of Michigan. False passports. This is true. They did try and sneak out, and she brought her jewels with her, and they were apprehended, and that is when they were arrested. Doesn't Grandpa support state, though? Nope, accidentally clicked out of the game window. Sorry about that. There we go. Negative 15. 10. Negative 5. Hans Axel von Fersen was rumored to be Marie's lover. There. Negative 15. know you could do that. I'm an equal opportunity MSU U of M supporter. I support whoever is most convenient. Castle's been empty for many years now. These hallways just echo in vain. And oh, how I miss you, my one-time son. My anguish dissolved into pain. I still don't know why you pilfered my wallet. The money could hardly have mattered. At $50, I'd have given you twice, but instead my poor heart you shattered. If only I could find you, we'd patch it all up, talk through it as dad and son should. Perhaps you meant only to test my love. Perhaps you felt misunderstood. I want you to know that your old man forgave you. Old bygones are bygone with me, so I've left you one keepsake to remember me by. You'll be delighted to see. Go out to the garden, my old thinking spot, my refuge in hours of dread. Your lucky charm is stashed where no stranger would look, in the back of my old troubled head. So this is goodbye, dear Dexter, farewell. You offered me much-needed joy, and I'll never forget all the laughter... I'll never forget all the laughter brought me, my darling, young rascally boy. Bugs. I love that they're all named. Biff! Dagmar! Clint. Little Joe. When he was good, he was very, very good. Castle Boy Winged Spelling Bee. Certificate of Merit. Dexter Egan. These are adorable. When he was bad, he was horrid. Dear Pa, I'm sorry for taking $50 out of your wallet without asking. I know it was wrong. I know you are very disappointed in me. I'm sorry, I'll never do it again. Dear Mr. Wickford, we're sorry to report that your son Dexter was caught on school grounds last night throwing rocks at the gymnasium windows. This is the second time he's been caught attempting to destroy school property. We fear Dexter is becoming a danger to himself and others. We have no choice but to expel him. Goodness. Milwaukee Bank. Police nab suspect passing phony checks. At 18, the kid is already like a pro. Egan was arrested on felony charges of possession of false ID for purposes of fraud, possession of counterfeit checks, attempting to pass the checks, and conspiracy. If convicted, he could face a prison sentence of 20 years. Dear Ezra, I have changed your will according to the directions you gave me in our meeting of May 21st. In the event of your death, Dexter will have no recourse to inherit Wickford Castle or any of your estate or financial holdings. Further, he will be unable to claim any association with or capitalize upon your name or reputation. I am currently proceeding at your request to annul your adoptive relationship to Dexter and to sever any subsidiary legal ties you may have to him. I will notify you when these procedures are finalized. On a personal note, allow me to say how sorry I am to hear of Dexter's criminal conviction and to urge you not to blame yourself. I'm sure you did the best you could with Dexter, but some children just turn out to be bad eggs. Nonetheless, while your disappointment must be profound, I commend your prudence and pragmatism in the decisions you have made to protect your estate. Yours faithfully, Peter Rockford. How sad.
Okay, I hear you. Darn you crazy old man. I know you hid that thing around here somewhere. The least you could have done was left me a hint. I don't have time to clean this up.
All right. really have. What we need to do this too. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. In the mountain. It's Jacques!
Nancy, what are you doing here?
I was just looking for the castle's soda pop machine. What you working on?
I can explain, Nancy, but please, don't tell anyone that you found me here. If I get sent back to France, my fiancé will give up on me, and I will have let down my family again.
Some fiancé if she's gonna give up on him that easily. Let him explain first.
What's your fiancé expecting you to accomplish by breaking into the Queen's Tower?
I am doing this for my country and for my family's name. Isabelle has nothing to do with it, except that I feel I must succeed before I will feel worthy to marry her. The tower holds a valuable French historical document. If I can find it and return it to France, perhaps I can make up for my failure at the Olympics.
What makes you believe this French document still exists in a tower that was imported to Wisconsin 80-some years ago?
The tower first belonged to the Chateau Rochemont in France. When Ezra Wickford bought the tower, my great-grandfather was the master carpenter in charge of dismantling it and preparing it for shipment. One day, when he was working alone, he found a secret compartment in one of the walls.
A secret compartment.
A secret compartment?
Inside, he found an old journal with a royal crest on the cover and a medallion with a strange blue stone in it. But he heard other carpenters coming, so he hid the medallion in his pocket and sealed the journal back in the compartment. Before he could get back to study the journal and return the medallion, the tower was dismantled and shipped to America. He never learned who the journal belonged to or what it said.
Why didn't your great-grandfather tell anyone about his discovery?
He thought if he told his story, Ezra Wickford might get angry, accuse him of interfering with the project, and try to ruin his name as a carpenter. So he kept quiet.
But he told you this story?
I was his only great-grandson. On his deathbed, he gave me the medallion and told me the whole story. He begged me to come here to Wisconsin to find the journal and return it to France.
You must feel a real sense of responsibility to carry out your great-grandfather's dying wish.
Oh yes, of course. But it's not just for my great-grandfather. It is for France. The journal bore a royal seal. It must have belonged to Marie Antoinette, because she used to visit the tower during the Revolution. So perhaps it contains her confessions, or perhaps it contains proof of her innocence. Either way, the contents of that journal could change French history forever.
I just don't see how you can think that journal will still be up there after all these years.
I know it's possible that someone found the secret compartment when the tower was being put back together, but I have to check anyway. I just have to know. Nancy, do you think you could help me? Let me show you this medallion, and maybe you'll be able to tell me what it's for.
I might be willing to help you, but you have to tell Christy everything.
His face is
I'm
stuck.
sure she'll understand. And then you won't have to sneak around in the middle of the night, haunting the castle with that screeching hacksaw.
Okay, Nancy, I see your point. I will explain everything to Christy Lane as soon as possible. Now will you help me? I think this medallion will interest you, and maybe you'll have some idea what it's for. It's in my locker. Will you go get it while I take care of something? The combination is 2665. I'll meet you in the locker room in a minute.
Okay, Jacques. I am intrigued. I'll see you downstairs.
You're the best, Nancy.
That's what they tell me.
Alright, guys. As much as I would love to continue playing, it is 11:10, and I need to do a couple of things before I head to bed, and I need to check on my kids. So I am going to go ahead and save. And I'm going to call it a night. But thank you so much for tuning in. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Actually, before I run away, Potato Parts, do you know of anybody to raid into? Who's playing right now? I know it's late. I don't see anybody on my followed channels, but is there anybody you know of who we should hop over into before I punch out? No worries, I know it's late. I'm just gonna log us off. Have a great night, everybody, and thanks again for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow at 10 p.m. playing more Treasure in a Royal Tower.